Hello class, welcome to Lesson 7, Digital History. We are now in the digital age of art movements. This is Lesson 7, the last lesson of this series and unit of instruction to learn the elements and principles of art along with some art history. Let us begin. The history of the digital age began in the early 90s with the advent of the personal computer. However, the color theories accompanied cultural advancement throughout history. Early color theorists were Sir Isaac Newton in the 15th century, Michel Chevreul in the 18th and 19th century, and Johannes Itten of the Bauhaus School in the early 20th century. Michel Chevreul is the chemist color theorist responsible for the law of simultaneous contrast, which refers to how colors of two different objects affect each other. The effect is the apparent brightening and intensifying of a color next to its complement. The Expressionist age then brought to history Johannes Itten and his color theories. Itten is the artist whose contribution is contrast of extension. Extended contrast is also known as contrast of proportion. Itten is known as an Swiss expressionist painter, designer, teacher, writer, and theorist associated with the Bauhaus School. His books are popular today. For this course, it is important to learn who were the artists who were color theorists and relate them to history. Also, it is important to know how the digital age came about and understand who were the forefathers of the digital age. Especially important is to understand how the Internet came about. The Internet came about with the invention of the integrated circuit. You can read about the integrated circuit by understanding who invented it. That would be Jack Kilby and Robert Noyce. The invention started to be successful in 1958. So, although these men were not in the art digital age, it was a very important invention to history. It revolutionized electronic devices thenceforth. You only need to know who invented what and who co-founded what with whom. After the invention of the integrated circuit came the computer as we know it. The inventors of the TCP/IP protocol were Vinton Cerf and Robert Kahn. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. They also invented the open architecture networking that connected computers worldwide regardless of the hardware or software of the computer. In the meantime, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were forming the personal computer marketing companies, Microsoft Corporation and Apple Incorporated. They had partners who formed the companies with them. Next, we have John Warnock and Charles Gesching, who formed Adobe Systems. Please choose one inventor or founder for essay research. Also, the digital age, of course, has its notable digital artists. There's Chuck Close, a photorealist, whose art gained fame by his larger-than-life portraits. Shepard Fairey, America's best-known, most influential street artist, emerged from the skateboarding scene. Milton Glaser, whose famous designs include the I Love New York logo and the Bob Dylan Paisley poster, was awarded the National Medal of Art by President Barack Obama in 2009. Please choose one of the digital artists or color theorists for your essay, for your artist essay. On the screen, you see the new vocabulary words and the directions for the essay assignment. This ends Lesson 7 and the unit for learning the elements and principles. Thank you for being here. I hope you all do well on the test.